Hey guys, how's it going? This is Gina with Impressive Glow Spray Tan and Teeth Whitening Training, where my ultimate mission is always to help women, moms, single moms learn how to start a side hustle as a spray tan or teeth whitening technician and to build some financial independence in that process. Have you been thinking of trying to start some kind of side hustle or adding to your existing beauty business, but the thought of more investment is just causing you anxiety? I'm here to help. Think of some ways that you can start a business and a side hustle without any money out of your pocket. If you're interested, stay tuned. All right, guys, so this video is definitely centered around starting a teeth whitening business, whether you're gonna do it as a side hustle or add it to an existing beauty business that you already have. But please understand that you can literally do this entire technique with any business, with anything that you're thinking of starting in terms of a service-based business. Now we're talking in the beauty industry, but you can literally use this entire strategy that I'm going to give you today in any type of business that you're wanting to start. So again, I'm trying to give you business tips, not just about teeth whitening, not just about spray tanning, but there's other tips that I can share with you guys in terms of any other beauty business that you are starting or trying to start. So just FYI, you can use this with anything. So if you have been thinking of starting that business and you're just like, I cannot think of either investing money that I don't have right now or investing any more money into your business that you already have, give me a thumbs up. Let me know I'm talking to the right people. And that way I know you guys are here for the videos that I am putting out for you. Now let's talk about this. This is probably one of the simplest strategies that I have ever. I didn't come up with this personally. I'm sure somebody down the road has thought of this. But when I first started teeth whitening and offering training, because again, I specialize in wanting to help women, moms, and single moms start businesses. A lot of women were just like, Gina, I just can't afford the investment right now. I did a lot of this starting at COVID or during the COVID times and people being strapped on money. Thank goodness a lot of girls actually use this strategy and are now doing amazing in their teeth whitening businesses. And so I thought this could work for anything. So the strategy is a lot simpler than people think. So let's get into this, okay? All right, so it's time for us to start thinking outside the box, right? You do not have to finance a business. You do not have to make payment arrangements on a business. Shoot, you don't even have to save up for months and months and months to start particular businesses. Now, that's of course going to be dependent on how much these trainings are costing you. But there's so many businesses out in the market, especially in the beauty industry right now, that are a lot more affordable than you may think. The initial investment looks big. Like I think for teeth whitening, for example, for me, if you're doing online teeth whitening, it's really only like $950. Remember, prices can change. I have old videos where prices have changed, so just make sure you stay up to date on my website as to what pricing is. But as of right now, I only charge $950 for a teeth whitening program that includes everything. We'll get into that later. But other beauty services, body sculpting, I know what, $2,500. So all these different beauty businesses have an initial investment, right? So thinking outside the box as to how to start these businesses really came to me with becoming financially literate in terms of business and how these multi-million dollar businesses were started off of either credit or doing a launch, like pre-launching things and selling things that they might not attainably have at that moment to get them started. So my tactic and my strategy for these types of things is pre-launching your services. Like mind blown, because I've had so many girls have amazing success with this entire strategy. So stay tuned to the end of the video because I have a little free gift for you that may help. I don't know. All right, so one of the first things we got to think of in terms of pre-launching is, one, you have to commit. You have to commit to this idea of, this is going to be my new business. This is going to be my side hustle. This is a service that I believe in and that I'm excited to talk about. Because let's say you get a little bit of discouraging words for somebody and that's all it takes for you to stop trying to start this side hustle. You have to commit to the idea that this is going to be your new journey. You are going to take take this as far as you can and you believe in it, okay? So second, you have to create some excitement. You have to tell people whatever this new venture is that you're trying to get into. We're talking about teeth whitening here, for example. You have to put it out into the universe that you are excited, that you are going to be offering a new service, whether you are going to do that in a way of like sneaking, like when you're doing a pre-launch and you're gonna like sneak the ideas, like giving people hints leading up to the actual launch date of your business, or if you're just gonna put it out there and say, hey, look, I'm starting a teeth whitening business. I'm super excited. I want you guys to see what I'm doing. So you have to create the excitement for the people around you who are either following you in your personal life, in this new business Instagram that you're gonna be putting out there, which I hope you do. So you have to create the excitement for it, okay? Now, one of the third things is you have to create an offer, right? So I'm gonna use, again, using teeth whitening as the strategy and as the example, right? So let's say $950 is what it costs to do an online teeth whitening training with me, okay? In that you are gonna get an LED light. I know an old video says that I don't include LED lights in my training, but things have to get updated. So yes, all of my trainings for teeth whitening do now include LED lights. You get 10 teeth whitening kits. You get all of the things that you need to literally start your teeth whitening business, right? Now, you have to create an offer that's gonna get people excited. What would you normally charge for a teeth whitening service? Are you gonna charge $120? Are you gonna charge $150? Depending on if you're mobile, if you're in the studio, what is it that you're gonna charge? And create an offer at the beginning of this to where it's so irresistible that people want to do this and are excited because you're creating that excitement, right? So create an offer, whether you're gonna offer somebody who signs up to do a teeth whitening now and it's only going to be $80 or $90 or $100. Create that offer so that way you have to put that out there to get people pre-sold on this, right? All right, that's the next step. All right, so the idea behind this is when you create that offer, well, now you want to schedule people maybe 2 to 3 weeks out in advance, and if they purchase it now, they get the offer. They get to take advantage of that offer and say, this is the week I'm starting it. So if you're starting it, if you're giving the offer the first week of the month for them to purchase, then you say the third week of the month is when I'm going to schedule these teeth whitening services. Now make sure you schedule them. Like, this is a legitimate side hustle that you are starting. Create your business and set yourself up for success by literally scheduling these appointments done ahead of time, right? So you're going to schedule them ahead of time. Now, because they are scheduling ahead of time and they're taking advantage of your offer that you're giving to them for your pre-launch, I wouldn't necessarily tell them that it's pre-launching, that you don't have your stuff yet, but you can let them know, maybe I'm going through training right now and I'm going to have an offer for this day to do like my first week of clients, or however you want to word that. But what they have to do is they have to pay you first. That's how they get the offer, right? So let's say you have 10 teeth whitening kits that you're going to get from Impressive Glow when you start teeth whitening. And let's say you offer them at $99 to $100 a piece if they pre-book and purchase ahead of time. That is what? $1,000. So literally you got $1,000 pre-launching your service because you've got those 10 kits, right? And now you have made all of your money to purchase your training. So you sell them ahead of time so that you can pay them. Now, even let's say you don't sell all of them, even after, let's say you offer the special for a week to give you time to build up that money to purchase that training. Let's say you even sold half of them. That's more money than you would have had originally trying to think of how you were going to get this investment. So it's not necessarily about selling all of them and getting all of the money for your training, but even though you can, and I've seen it happen many, many times, and I've helped girls and women get this sold pre-launch within a day and have been able to buy their entire training kit with nothing but the pre-launch sales. But let's say you even sold 6 or 7 of them, right? That's $600 or $700 that you did not have of your own money, to where now you maybe only have to invest a little bit of your money, where you're not having to finance, you're not having to pull a credit card, you're not having to make payment plans and think about all that. It is legit. You have the money, you have the cash, you can send that over, you can pay for it. It's done. Now all you're doing is making profit after the small investment of each of your kits after that, or your pens, or whatever, however you're gonna offer that service later on. That's a pre-launch. Doesn't that sound so simple? Like, simple. And you could do this with any business. Let's say you were doing body sculpting, and your body sculpting is $120, and your body sculpting class is $2,000. Like, you literally only have to sell 20 or 15 to give you that money ahead of time for you to be able to do these trainings. Like, it is doable. Okay, so talk about it, create the excitement, create the offer, get the purchase, get them scheduled, get their money or get their payment for this service, and buy your training. It's really not that difficult. All right, so I hope that helps in terms of thinking of a way to get your side hustle started without having to invest little to no money of your own to get this stuff started. But what I do have for you, since you've stuck around this long in the video, is I have created a 10-day launch Instagram graphic templates for you to start or to pre-launch your teeth whitening business. Now, it's like a countdown. There's 32, I think there's 32 actual Instagram templates, but 10 of those are like countdown templates of like 10 days I have a new side hustle. 9 days, you're gonna wanna stay tuned. 8 days, I'm gonna have a special offer. 7 days, a little sneak peek of a picture. And it creates the buzz, right? It creates time for you to get people to follow this new Instagram account that you may be starting, start telling people about what you're doing, all of these different things. And then like, surprise here, this is what I'm gonna be doing. I'm offering a pre-launch to my business. This is the date that I'm gonna be scheduling these appointments for 10, 15, 20 people to be. I have 20 slots available, making it feel like it's a limited availability of slots. People love the idea of, what is that? FOMO, the fear of missing out. So if they know you only have 10 and you're out here talking about it, they are going to want to sign up. And then once you get those payments, that's how you make your purchase for your training. So I hope this helps. Anything I can to help you guys in terms of business, how to make this successful, how to save you money, I'm here to help. That is what I do. That's the entire reason why I offer my training. I have people on these YouTube that are like, why do you, this is sexist. Why are you only offering this to women? And I mean, I offer it to men. I've trained men on how to do teeth whitening, but my passion is women. I started this business as a single mom. Yes, I am married now, but I started this business 4 or 5 years ago as a single mom, just trying to get some groceries and some gas in my car, and it is doable. So this is what I'm here for. I'm here to help women. I'm here to help single moms. I'm here to help the mom who is just trying to like find herself again, because I understand that also as a mother and as a woman and a wife, trying, you know, possibly losing yourself in that and trying to build some independence. So that's my little rant as to why I do what I do. No ulterior motives, but this is something that is super simple. It is so easy to do. People don't utilize this strategy enough. So I hope that helps you guys. I hope that gets you thinking about, again, maybe not teeth whitening, but maybe another beauty business that you want to start that isn't a huge investment. It may not be the money that you directly have in your pocket or your bank account right now, but if you pre-launch those sales for these businesses, they are totally doable. And imagine that feeling of just having that money to just be able to put down and say, this is the training I want to do, and I already got people lined up for me. Like, that is, I think, the ultimate form of like setting yourself up for success, because too many girls will buy a training if they have the money, and then it just kind of sits there and they don't really do anything with it. Well, this, you've already created a business before you even got started. You already have clients before you even purchased your training. Like, that, I think, is such a motivation and such an encouragement that I already have people waiting for this. I got to get going. Like, I don't have no time to just sit around and hope and pray that I'm going to get clients. I got clients waiting for me. So I hope that helps. Again, I love you guys. I hope that your businesses are thriving. I hope that you are thinking of starting possibly a side hustle for yourself, and these tips are helping you guys. Don't forget, I offer online one-on-one and group training for both teeth whitening and spray tanning. All of the info is in the description. Visit my website at impressiveglow.com. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Help a girl out. I'm telling you, my kid, I told my daughter that I had 4,700 subscribers the other day, and she was almost impressed. They're not going to be impressed until I have 10,000. So don't forget to subscribe. All right, guys, have a great week. Talk to you soon.